Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Marco with Picks in Motion. It is Sunday. We have a full NFL slate, 1 o'clock, 4:30, and 8:30. It is awesome time to be a gambler and being locked in with our team here in Picks in Motion. It is Sunday, January 11th. Let's get rolling. It was absolutely amazing yesterday, banging off basically a 7-2 record on this YouTube page, all given out for free. And then our VIP winnable parlay hitting at plus 275. Over 26.5 points on the Rams. Puka Nacua touchdown, anytime TD, and then banging in that 50-plus rushing yards for DeAndre Swift. The under-over was 58.5 to 60. We got the 50-plus on this parlay and banging that in. We will take that nice little edge that we bought over there. So starting right off the bat, 1 o'clock, Buffalo Bills heading over to Jacksonville. Right now, Jacksonville minus 1.5. You cannot get any crazier than that. Everyone's still denying Buffalo. They're going to get rid of their coach with the loss. If you look at the bets, 55% of the bets on Buffalo, 55% of the money on Buffalo. And for the money line, even higher, 57% of the bets and 63% of the money on Buffalo. And there really is no line change. So something is a little bit off. Is Buffalo just going to get run out of the stadium? Is Jacksonville for real? I have no idea what to really make of it all. And then looking at the 4:30 game, San Francisco heading over to the Eagles. This has mostly been at Eagles -4. It recently jumped up to -6. And even most places have a -5.5. Is the 49ers just decrepit and just cannot hang on anymore? Is Philly just that much more powerful? If you look at the spread, 65% of the bets, 52% of the money on the spread. So how did the spread get higher on San Francisco? A little bit of reverse line doesn't make sense. And on the money line, 45% of the bets on San Francisco and 57% of the money is on San Francisco. I am a proponent of San Francisco. We're going to see how we're going to work out this parlay today, but you got to lock in with us at Winnable and hit the free subscribe button. It is the best way for me to get in touch with you right away once I figure out the edge that we want to do, once we figure out what we're exactly going to attack, and we do it together immediately in the moment and try and beat the final number. Whatever the final number might be, we're trying to beat it as usual. So just let's get locked in here. And what is going on? Is Philly really a -5.5, -6 against San Francisco? I'm not 100% sure, but that plus 10.5 on a teaser for San Francisco does look oh so beautiful. But let's pop to this 8:15 game. Let's pop over to this 8:15 game. The New England Patriots -3.5. Los Angeles Chargers. I believed in the Chargers so many times this year, and they failed me in two big spots. But they are saying that things are on the right direction for them, and they should be able to. Some really sharp people obviously are looking at that plus 3.5 with Harbaugh being on the sideline and this Charger team playing, pretty decent football down the stretch, but did have a clunker or two. And the New England Patriots, are they for real or just had the easiest schedule in the game? I'm saying what everyone else is saying, and the facts are. That's what the facts are. But I do see Rabel and Drake May being a true component in this NFL playoffs, and it starts this week. So if we look at the money line, 79% and 74% of the money is on the Patriots, and the spread, it goes a little bit lighter. 64% of the money and 60% of the bets are on the spread. So looking at it on the grand scheme of things, plus 7.5 would be nice on a teaser for the Chargers. We might as well as take the points if they're really going to give it to us. And I mean, am I just going to sit here and deny the Chargers? I don't know. I think that plus 181 on the money line is a nice little grab. But let's look at these props. You're going to have to sign up on Winnable to get all of our hard leans on these games before 1 o'clock. Just hit the free subscribe button. It can't get any easier and simpler than that. We appreciate the support we've gotten so far, and don't forget to hit the subscribe or a like button down below and get these videos we are giving out every day as early as possible or whenever we feel the best time is to attack. So starting off at the 1 o'clock game, How do you not start right away with Josh Allen? If we look at the passing yards right now at 619 in the morning here, they changed it. It went all the way down to over 229.5, over 228.5. Everyone has a really good number on that. Let's just see what exactly where DraftKings is. Over 219.5 minus 144 for DraftKings. So they are giving us an amazing number on Josh Allen passing yards. Now, if you look at the last 5 games, I do understand there was a little bit of a lacklusterness. We know that they had this amazing season and they have fallen short a little bit here. If you look at his overall average of 2025, you're looking at his average of 215. So is this number right? I don't think so. How are we going to sit here and say Superman isn't coming out here to play? If you're going to give me a number like 219 on the passing yards, I am just going to have to take it and just believe in Josh Allen. I also do like him for an anytime touchdown, not passing touchdowns, an anytime touchdown, wherever that one is. See, that one's passing touchdown. So I am correct. Over on an anytime touchdown is minus 110. I thought we were going to get a little bit plus money, but there is a theory out there, and it's my theory I won money with last year, and that was the Buffalo Bills are not winning a playoff game unless Josh Allen gets at least one anytime touchdown, whether it's receiving himself a touchdown or actually running it in down at the goal line, because he is the monster they need down at the goal line. So at minus 100 or basically even money, plus 100 on a passing touchdown, I like that, especially with the money line parlay. You can pop over here to his teammate right now, Dawson Knox. He had an amazing season, averaging 32.5 yards the last 10 games. In 2025, he was averaging 24.5 yards with a couple really solid games in the mix. But down the stretch here, the last 10, it has been straight solid, 32.5 yards. This list, they're only giving us 19.5 receiving yards. Dawson Knox can do that in one third down play when his buddy Allen is looking for him. So I am on this with the tag team duo right here on the Buffalo side. And if you pop right here, also Ty Johnson, I have to bring it up. They have it at over 11.5 in some places, over 12.5 rushing yards. His average the last 5 games, if you look here, was 21. So he's in the mix for this, and they're going to need some rug and tug 'em yards. And Ty Johnson will give a little bit of that when they're beating up Cook over there, because the Jacksonville defense on the rushing side has been flying around, as you see right here, and banging off the hits. I would say also if that number gets really high for James Cook, I'll go on the under. So far, the trends, most trends in the NFL playoff seasons for the rushing yards is on the under. Of course, it's hard on the receiving side because people are running and gunning. A lot of overs hit yesterday on the receiving side. But listen, look into Ty Johnson on the rushing yards, over 12.5, over 11.5. Just a little extra bonus because I am all over this Buffalo game. Get ready for this 4:30 game. I don't really have an exact prop bet in there, but if we just look at over receiving yards for Jawan Jennings, you see the line last night was at 39.5. I was loving it at 39.5. I had it on my board to attack, but we kind of lost the number an hour later. And it's just now sitting at 45.5, which is not a bad price. His average is 47.5. You see, any game he went over, he was over by plenty of yards. But what is the San Francisco 49ers offense really going to look like? They have Brock Purdy's passing yards way down, so keep an eye on that. A.J. Brown, they have his line all over the place. You could have even got his at 49.5 at one point, even 67.5. Now it's skyrocketed to 79.5 in most places. But you see, you could still find this nice number of 68.5. PrizePicks has it minus 164.5 at minus 110 here at BetMGM and Hard Rock. So his line is all over the place. Dig into it, see where you want to attack. I would definitely, if you could get anything near a 50, 55.5 on the receiving yards and get it in your 3-stack lineup. So I don't have an exact play when it comes to the 4:30 game of San Francisco coming at Philly. I will have a play on the side, but once again, you're going to have to hit the free subscribe button on Winnable and lock in with us over there. Just two little notes on those two wide receivers. But let's just pop right here. Keenan Allen over 34.5 receiving yards. He could do this in one catch in the fourth quarter, even if he doesn't have any receiving yards for the day. And Justin Herbert will find his trusty companion trying to get this victory over the supposed monsters, New England Patriots. But over 34.5, has Keenan Allen fallen off that much? No, he hasn't. Okay, his last 5 games, whatever the average is. But he's right there on some of the big moments, and he's going to find his way into this playoff game. This is his last hurrah, possibly, and he has Justin Herbert leading the way. The line crashed 4.5, 5 points. So 34.5 is an amazing number. Get on this right now. Then looking at Stephon Diggs, who came really strong those last 2 games that actually meant something. Not the final game of the season, but the last 2 leading into it, where the Patriots were still fighting to win the division and maybe get a bye, which it just was not happening. But right now they have this line at over 49.5. Some places have it at 55.5. I don't know. I wouldn't say this is one of my favorite plays, but they're going to need Stephon Diggs today. But I also do believe when it comes to his last 2 games, the offense has been humming, and they're just going to believe. I'm just going to sit here and say, how could they deny what he did those last 2 big games here? How could you not feed him the ball? At least over 50 yards. Over 49.5, you're going to give us. I need to take it on Stephon Diggs, especially all the personal life shit. He's just looking to rub everyone's face in it because he is that kind of grubby guy. And he's a grubby guy and a receiver that is a dog on the field at times. I know sometimes he loses it, but right now, Stephon Diggs over 49.5, a great spot to be. I am looking at also Trayvon Henderson rushing yards over 49.5. You see the line has basically been right there. His average has been 70 throughout the season. So I think with shrinking the playoff run, I think this 49.5 is a great number on the over. His 2024 season, he averaged 53, but look at this. He really had nothing to do with the offense, and then just coming on strong here these last 10 games. Now, when it comes to the defensive side, the Chargers, the one thing they do is rushing yards allowed. They're ranked 8th throughout the NFL, so definitely on the better side when it comes to rushing. So I believe this 49.5 is a sweet number. See what else you guys can get out there. Definitely try and stay under this 49.5. That 51.5 might be the max. So look into this. Trayvon Henderson on the rushing side. This is the one that I would attack besides the Ty Johnson. And banging in this overall scheme of things, guys, like I said, if you want our parlay we're going to give out, you're going to have to get the free subscription on Winnable. It's very simple. Just sign up for free, and we are locking in together, and we are growing and building this relationship together. We appreciate everything we are building here. Please hit the free subscribe button and the like, or give us a comment below. We appreciate it. I'm here to interact with you. Enjoy this full banger of a Sunday. We are already prepping for this big Monday night, and we have an NBA slate we're going to attack also on Monday. Joe just couldn't help himself. He had to put out on our Twitter. So look up the Picks in Motion Twitter. He has a NBA play out there. And you just need to lock in with us and get this ball rolling. We appreciate it. Enjoy your Sunday. I will catch you on the other side.